Hi there, this is a tutorial on how to strum a Calypso strum pattern on the ukulele. As you may know, Calypso is actually a whole style of music that comes out of the Caribbean islands. However, this strum pattern is inspired by the rhythmic patterns of that style of music. So we're gonna give it our best here. This is definitely a great strum pattern for so much music that we encounter. Practically any song you can apply it to. But it also tends to be the trickiest one to get the hang of because of the rhythm of it. So we're gonna break it down little by little, and you're gonna do great. This is gonna be fun. So for starters, let's actually not even worry about the left hand. Remember that in strumming, you want to always move from your elbow as much as possible. Keep your hand relaxed, right? You don't want to tense it up. And you also don't want to think of yourself as moving with a robot arm, right? Keep everything relaxed, but just let your elbow kind of guide what you're doing. And let's remember too that we started off in our strumming with basic down strums in a count of 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, just like that. And every strum pattern is built on these 4 beats. However, we kind of like to mix it up a little bit by, on the half beats in between, adding some up strum. So it would sound like this. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and, right? Those are the pieces that we have to build pretty much any strum pattern from. Now, I was just playing with my thumb, going up and down, which you're welcome to do. You can also, some people prefer to use a pointer finger, sort of on the side a little bit, back and forth like this, kind of taking the tip, just hitting the strings very gently. I actually tend to use sort of a hybrid of the two, where I, again, keep my hand in a very natural position. I strum down with my pointer finger, hitting the nail on the strings, and then I come back up with my thumbnail. Now, I'm not, going like this, right? I'm not moving my wrist around. I'm keeping everything natural and still and relaxed, but it kind of ends up looking like this. 1, 2, and 3, and 4, and 1, and 2, and 3, and 4, like that. And you just saw me start to go into our standard strum pattern, which is a 1, 2, and 3, and 4, and 1, 2. This is a very easy one to start with. And actually, this is not far off from what we're going to be doing with Calypso. So try this with me. And 1, 2, and 3, and 4, and 1. Strong down strum, and then down, up, downs for the rest. And as you might be able to tell, as I strum, I'm not holding my hand down there on that strum pattern and then starting from the up strum again, right? I'm just continuing this pattern of down, up, down, up, down, up, down. And then I'm just being selective about when I hit the strings and when I don't. But in theory, I'm just kind of continuing this down, up pattern in my arm. So to move from there to the Calypso pattern, we're just going to take out one more strum, and that is the down strum on the 3rd beat. So watch out, it's just one strum, and yet it can really mess you up because it's a down strum. It's something you're used to playing. So let's give it a try. We're gonna start down on 1, down on 2, up on and, then just rest our hand down on 3, up, down, down. That's the slow part. It's gonna sound a lot better once we get it going. Here's what it sounds like. Ready, and 1, and 2, and 3, and 4, and 1, 2, and 3, and 4, and down, down, up, down, 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 up, down, 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 up, down. Make sure you've really had a chance to listen to it first, and then join in when you feel ready. Down, down, up. Here we start on 1, 2, and 3, and 4, and 1, 2, and 3, and 4, and 1. Remember that when we get to the 1, that resets the pattern. 4, and 1, 2, and 3, and 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 one more time through, 2, and 3, and 4, and 1. Go ahead and stop right there. Put your ukulele down. what I want to encourage you to do is really feel this pattern in your body. Because remember, your body is an instrument, and the more you can feel this rhythm in your body, the better you'll be able to transfer to the instrument. So let's just try to clap it out. If you remember, it goes a little like this. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1. Go ahead, try to do it with me. 4 and 1, 2 and 3 and 4 and 1, 2 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1, 2 and 3 and 4. And you can practice this wherever you go, right? I know it's a shock that you wouldn't have your ukulele with you everywhere you go, but what you can do is practice this pattern. You're in your car and you're at a stoplight. Try it on your driver's, try it on the steering wheel, right? Or you're waiting in line at the grocery store. Tap it on your leg. You can do it anywhere you like and really see if you can feel that pattern as much as possible. The best is when you're listening to the radio, and if you get a good song that's at the right tempo, see if you can find that beat in that song. Like I said, it's a rhythm pattern that can be applied to so many songs that we hear. So make sure you practice it in the what I call the instrument of your own body before you tackle it with an instrument outside of your body. One other tip to try as you get used to this pattern is to go back and forth between two different chords to really feel the rhythm of it. I recommend, and this will come up in one of our songs that we try with this pattern, if you go from your C chord here, your regular C chord, I'm going to take my pointer finger and add it to the first fret of the E string here, as if I were going to go over to the F chord, but not entirely. This is going to be sort of a hybrid of the C and the F chords that we know. When you play it, it's really neat, because if you go from C to F, it's a really nice pattern that is gonna, well, you'll see. Well, let's add the strum pattern to it. You'll see it makes for a really nice kind of hovering point, or a vamping point, I suppose, in most any song that you have with the key of C. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna start my pattern on C, and then add the F when I go to that first up strum, leave it there, take it off when I go to the 1. C, add the F, C, F, 1, 2, sorry, 1, 2, and 3, and 4, and 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 1. Just give that a try. See if that helps you feel the rhythm a little bit. Even if this is all you practice for a week, this is going to be really great in establishing this rhythmic pattern for you. Keep going, just a couple more. Last one. And you can stop right there. Nice. So like I said, just work on the pattern for a while. Don't worry about tackling any songs until you feel really natural with it. As I like to say, go ahead and try to do the strum pattern and go through your multiplication tables, or walk through the alphabet, or something like that. Try to multitask a little bit. Put your brain to the test. And once you know that you can do it in an almost automatic fashion while you're doing something else, you'll know that you're ready to add some more elements into it. If you have added the elements, if you get really eager and you want to start a song, go for it. You know you can always come back to this video to reestablish that sense of the pattern. That's the nice thing about these videos. So feel free to use it as much as you like, and I will see you again in another video soon, I hope. Enjoy your practice.